Hello and welcome to the next lesson. This is going to be where we go over the next homework assignment. So, before I do, the last homework assignment was just trading off of order blocks, and I did the challenge as well. And as you can see, I had some really, really good results. Obviously, a load of losses in there as well, but in all, it was a really, really good performance. Actually, started at 100k, so the profit was £54,000. Now, I was doing a lot of this live as well in front of you. If you didn't get this result, I'm not expecting everyone to get the same results because it is just order blocks. I don't think you were in drawdown. If you were in drawdown, it would not have been by a lot because this is how powerful order blocks are. But I know that a lot of you would have been in profit. But now we're going to take this to the next level. The next 20 trades we're going to do is using the knowledge we now have. So we want to be identifying our trading range. And then we have to make sure that the trade we take is at least inside a premium or discount area. So this is a bullish environment, meaning we want to look for a discount. Inside our discount, we need an area of inefficiency at least, or we need one of these particular areas. I would also like to see an order block as well, based off of the last trade we did. Now, your entry can be anywhere you want it to be. It can be at the 71% level, targeting the next area. This looks like it's already hit to the races, so I'm actually going to enter this at the order block. I want you to be adventurous with this, and I want you to create the system you're looking to trade with. This is going to be a lot slower than the last one. Another rule I want to make sure you have is that there is an order block and an imbalance present for your entry. It doesn't matter where you enter. You can enter at the opening of the order block, which is right here. You can enter at the order block. It's really up to you. This is, like I said, going to take a little bit longer, but I think your results are going to dramatically improve. If we look at some of these other pairs right here, this is another position we've currently got, because if we measure this particular area here, you can see there is an imbalance. There's an order block. That was the entry level right there. If we go to a smaller time frame, you can see area of imbalance to enter off of. And if we just go back to the one we were talking about, the other thing we have to make sure that we're doing with these trades now is that we are in line with the higher time frame. So we want to make sure, and I'm not expecting you to be perfect with this, by the way, just make sure that the trend is moving with you on the time frame above. So this is a 1 hour, and on the 4 hour, even though this is bearish overall, we have broken market structure here. So I am happy enough that this is broken market structure. We've also reacted inside this area of inefficiency. And from that reaction, we have had a nice break to the upside. We've had a liquidity sweep. We've had a really nice trading range. That is a decent looking setup. The same with the NASDAQ. If we just go back to this area here, the reason behind this sell opportunity is because on a higher time frame, you can see we're inside another area of inefficiency. Very, very bearish. Until this area breaks, we need to wait and see. This is our trading range, and that's the sell. I probably could have entered at 71%. I went a little bit tighter for better risk reward. Completely fine. This is going to take you a little bit longer to find in terms of setups. I don't doubt that. But at the same time, we're looking to try and identify certain things. So you can see here, price action has reacted inside this weekly time frame right here. On a smaller time frame, we've now pushed to the upside. We've got a dealing range, which is here. We can measure this particular range right here. You can see this is our optimal. In fact, let me just measure the discount because that's what we're interested in at the moment. This discount area right here is there. Inside this area, we're looking for imbalance and order block. We can see there is an order block right here, and there's an area of imbalance here as well. So I'm happy with this. That is a pretty good trading setup. If we go to a smaller time frame, there's another. If you actually look a little bit closer, you should be able to see another area of inefficiency all sitting within here. So actually that's a decent looking setup. You could basically look to take that position here. You could put your stop loss here. You could target the area there. You could target the next high. And again, we can look for a buy position here. We're going to risk 2%. I've just hit the wrong thing. What's that? There we go. Come back. And there we have it. So we had a position set. If we look at our rules we've actually got in place, we identified our trading range. We're entering off of either the imbalance or the order block. We must be in a premium or discount. We are in trend with the right time frame above. The main rule is there needs to be an imbalance and an order block as well, which is sitting there. In the trades we've found so far, we have done that. We're just looking for higher probable setups now. So again, you're not going to win every setup. You're not going to win every setup, but what you are going to do is find a lot of good moves, and you're going to find a higher win rate than you would usually find. But moves like this are good to look for. One thing, and a little bit of advice I would give you, because this is going to be slower in terms of being able to find them. Make sure that when you do this challenge, you are on the higher time frame to begin with. If you are on the 5 minute or the 15 minute or the 1 minute looking for these, it's going to be a little bit harder for you to grasp. It's going to be a little bit harder for you to grasp. So even though this is going to take a little bit longer, this is going to be worth it in the long run. And you might just find that this is the way you want to trade for the rest of your life. Because if you can find a model on the higher time frames that can give you profits like this here, bear in mind this challenge started on the 17th of February. It's now, that was 2 weeks ago. That's sort of what we're looking at profit wise. There is other models we will look at on the smaller time frames in future modules, but just understand the purpose of this homework for now is to get you profitable. So the first 20 trades we did off order blocks. Now we're bringing in an extra couple of confluences. We're bringing in imbalances. We're bringing in trading ranges. We're bringing in the trend. Another thing I want you to do, actually, while I've got you here, and this is just a bonus, just highlight the trades you took that happened to be within the OTE area. So I want to clarify this. Because if, for example, I think it was this one here, if you're taking a position that isn't in the OTE area, I don't want you to miss this opportunity. If you happen to take one that is in the OTE area, and let's just say this one plays through, there's your OTE level there. If that one plays through, just mark that a different color. Maybe mark it green or something, or blue, pink, whatever, because it's just going to be an interesting statistic for you. But then you've got a decision to make after, which when we get these results, we will go over. If you have any questions about this homework, let me know. This is going to take you longer than the first ones because of the nature of it. But just to recap, 20 trades, identify your range, enter off the order block or the imbalance, must be within premium discount on your trading range, must be in the right trend with the time frame above or 2 time frames above. The main rule, there needs to be an order block and imbalance present together, or at least in the same area. A bonus, highlight the trade you took that happened to be within the OT area as well. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck, and I will speak to you on the next one.